with Strange Secret Sacred, and this is my new reading from March the 11th to March the 17th, 2019. The three cards that I drew for this week are a Crossroads card, which says, "Why do disasters all start so well? I don't understand." Then the Rumi card is the 9 of Coins, and the Rumi quote on it says, "Seek the purchaser who is seeking you." The Archetype card from the Carolyne Myss set is a networker card. Think about the networker as the social butterfly. Why do disasters all start so well? I don't understand. This card is a Crossroads card. So it's a card that belongs to the season when you must make a choice. If we're looking at this card, it would be good to understand that sometimes opportunity is hidden in misfortune, just like misfortune is hidden in apparent opportunity. So look at it from both sides. Either way, it would be good to analyze things from an intuitive perspective, not just from a rational perspective, and not just from an emotional perspective. So try to see a bigger picture if possible, and to even ask better questions. I think that is always the key to getting more attuned and getting more aligned with people in your life. Ask questions that go deeper. When thinking of romantic scenarios in particular, we can recognize this mechanism of idolizing the person whom we love, especially if we're not ready to encounter the aspects of their personalities that we will have difficulty accepting. So after the veils have dropped, we often see a fuller truth, and this is why your apparent blessing could be labeled as a disaster. But any unveiling, no matter with what kind of surprise it comes at the end of the unveiling, is ultimately a blessing, because you are just closer to a broader perspective. Ultimately, it's for your own good. Even the apparent disaster is for your own good. 9 of Coins from Rumi speaks about a gain. 9 of Coins is a card of luck or gain or opportunity. So there we are again. There are two merchants closing a deal. The reversed aspect of this card speaks about failed expectations or broken promises. So of course, you could also have that. Rumi, as always, speaks about immaterial riches or spiritual riches, not material ones. So try to see if internally you can reach this deal, the deal that you see that the merchants are closing on this card. Maybe you have two aspects of yourself that desire very different things. So maybe you could close a deal between them. The purchaser that is seeking you also speaks about an aligned desire. It's not a fleeting cause. It's not something you just wish to gain in order to get somewhere else. This is something that is seeking you. Try to meet your higher self. We are looking at opportunities. We are also looking at potential broken promises. So essentially, we have to analyze our expectations and see what is really truly there that we can rely on. And when doing this process, start with yourself. What is it in you that you can rely on? What are those parts of you that create trust within yourself? The more trust you have within yourself, the more ground you will stand on. Next, the networker card is the social butterfly card. Of course, the social butterfly could always close deals. Is always up for that. Is always up for something new, meeting new people, finding opportunities. And I suppose this is an archetype that works a lot on the material level. So if I'm thinking of a networker, I'm thinking of someone who is very eager to connect with other people, but is also eager to win at this material level. So they truly need validation from the social perspective. In the light attributes, the networker enhances unity through the sharing of information. It engenders social awareness and empathy. And in the shadow attributes, it conveys information only for personal gain, spreads fear and falsehood. The third card is really about taking a choice within oneself. Again, one must find more ground in a less material way. Again, one must develop self-trust so as to not be so easily shaken by worldly material events. So, from my perspective, all the three cards talk a little bit about self-trust. If you trust yourself, even if your perspective changes, your perspective over something outside of you, even if that changes, that is not going to be such a big disaster. Or if it is, you will move on pretty quickly because you have developed that self-trust. And these are the questions that I offer you for introspection. Question number 1. What expectations do I have of myself and or of my partner? And what are these expectations based on? Number 2, is there reciprocity in my relationships? Consider friends, family, or lovers. Number 3, are my actions aligned with my best interests? Here, consider the heart, the body, and the mind together without excluding or emphasizing any one of these. I hope this reading has helped you sail this coming week. Thank you for watching. I will see you soon.